so we are on lesson 6 guided notes. We have 2 and 5 ninths plus 1 and 2/3. Anytime we have mixed numbers, we want to change them to improper fractions. So when we multiply, what's 9 times 2? 18, and we're adding 5 and we get 23. So we have 23 ninths and 1 and 2/3. When you multiply 1 times 3, you get 3 plus our numerator, 5/3. We have a denominator of 9 and a denominator of 3. What could be a common denominator? 9. So we have to change this fraction to something over 9. From 3 to 9, what are we multiplying by? 3. So to do the same thing to our numerator. 5 times 3 is 15. I am then going to rewrite my problem. Instead of 2 and 5 ninths, I'm writing 23 ninths. And instead of 1 and 2/3, I'm writing 15 ninths. When we're adding, our denominator stays 9, or stays the same. What's 23 plus 15?
38.
38. Now we have an improper fraction. How do we change it back to a mixed number?
Divide.
Yeah, how many times can 9 go into 38?
4.
4 times. What is 9 times 4?
36.
36. How many do we have left over? 2, and then we write that over 9. So our answer is 4 and 2 ninths. The heading for our notes today is multiplying fractions. Our target is multiplying positive and negative fractions. So when you look at the notes section, hopefully you remember this from 6th grade. To multiply fractions, you multiply the numerators and you multiply the denominators. When multiplying two fractions, you want to write the product. Product is your answer in a multiplication problem in what? Every time we're working with fractions, you want our answer in simplest form. If the numerator or denominators have common factors, you can simplify before multiplying. If two numbers are right next to each other, what operation are you doing? Multiplication. And when multiplying mixed numbers, we rename the mixed number as a what? Improper fraction. Okay, for our first example, we have 1/2 times 1/3. According to our notes, we want to multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators and then simplify. When we multiply the numerators, what is 1 times 1? 1. And what is 2 times 3? 6. Can 1/6 be simplified? No, so that is our final answer. 1/6. Good. If you move on to the next question, we have 2 times -3/4. When we look at this 2, how do we write it as a fraction? Over 1. And we're going to multiply our numerator, so we have 2 times -3. And we're going to multiply our denominator, so we have 1 times 4. What is 2 times -3? -6. And what is 1 times 4? 4. Is this in simplest form? No. How many times, we know we have a negative number, how many times can 4 go into 6? 1. And how many is left over? So we have -1 and 2/4. Is this in simplest form? No. We can divide by 2 to get negative 1 and 1/2. Okay, for the next example, we have 1/2 times 4 and 2/5. What do we have to do when we have a mixed number? Change it to an improper fraction. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is, so we have 22 over 5. I'm going to rewrite my problem. I have 1/2. Instead of 4 and 2/5, I'm now writing 22 fifths. And I multiply my numerators. 1 times 22 gives us 22. And 2 times 5 gives us 10. Can this be simplified?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many times can 10 go into 22? Twice. How many? What is 2 times 10? 20. So how many do we have left over to get to 22? 2. So we have 2 and 2/10. Would this be in simplest form?
Yes.
We can simplify 2/10 by doing what? Dividing by 2. And we get 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our final answer to be 2 and 1/5. We have a word problem. Humans sleep about 1/3 of each day. Let each year equal 365 and 1/4 days. Determine the number of days in a year the average human sleeps. So what two numbers are we multiplying?
Like 2 years and still went
1/3 and 365.
1/3 times 365 and 1/4. Anytime you see a mixed number, what should you think to do?
Improper.
Change it to an improper fraction. So we have 365 and 1/4. We need to multiply 365 and 4. I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to do it off to the side. 365 times 4. What is 4 times 5? 20. We carry our 2. 4 times 6 is 24. We add 2 and get 26. 4 times 3 is 12. We add 2 and get 14. So when we multiplied, we got 1,460. We have to add in our numerator. So we add in 1 to get what?
McDonald's.
Over 4. So we can rewrite our problem as 1/3 times 1,461 over 4. Multiply your numerators. 1 times 1,461 is, and what is 3 times 4? 12. Is this in simplest form? No. How can we simplify? Divide. What number goes in the house when you're dividing? The top number. So I have 1,461. The number on the outside is 12. Can 12 go into 1?
Nope.
No. What about 14?
Yes.
1 time and we get 12. I subtract and get 2. How many times can 12 go into 26? 2 times. And what is 2 times 12? When you subtract,
No.
we get 2 and we bring down our 1. How many times can 12 go into 21? 1 time. And what's 12 times 1? 12. When we subtract, we have to borrow. What's 11 minus 2? 9. This right here is our remainder. So it goes in how many times?
1, 2, 1.
And we have 9 over 12. We keep the same denominator. Can that 9/12 be simplified?
No.
Yes.
What can we divide by?
3.
3. So we get 121. 9 divided by 3 is
3,
3. And 12 divided by 3 is
4.
4. So the average human sleeps for about 121 3/4 days. Okay, I'm gonna have you go ahead and try the on your own problems.